Welcome and welcome back. Join me as I fly for the first time on an Emirates flight and my first time on an Airbus A380. Today we are flying EK242 from Toronto Pearson to Dubai. Let's find out in this video if Emirates is truly the best in the world. Hello and welcome to my channel The Window Seat Traveler, where I make reviews of flights offered by various airlines. Today's flight is a special one for me because it's the first time I'll be flying on the A380 Super Jumbo and my first time experiencing the Emirates economy class. The mode of transport to the airport today is the Union Pearson Express. It runs from Toronto's Union Station to Pearson Airport Terminal 1. If you do not have much luggage, this is a great choice as it costs only a fraction of what you would pay for a taxi to get to the airport. At the end of the video, I will reveal how much I paid for this flight, so make sure you stick around till the end. Once you arrive at the airport, this is SkyTrain available for people who need to get to Terminal 2. And to get to Terminal 1, cross the bridge that connects the parking and train station to the terminal building, and made my way up to get to the departure level. The departures board had a very useful map that was displayed, and this showed where exactly the check-in was happening for your respective airline and how long it would take to complete the check-in process. It took almost 35 minutes to complete check-in and documents verification. Emirates allows 2 check-in bags and only 1 carry-on bag in economy on this sector. The staff at the counter was friendly and made sure to highlight the boarding gate and the time of boarding. It took another 30 minutes to complete security, and once done, it was time to head to our gate. It's a long walk from completing security to gate E73, where our aircraft is located. It takes approximately 10 minutes to get to this gate. There's also an electric cart that will take you 90% of the way to the gate. This is something definitely helpful for the elderly and those that need assistance. Toronto Pearson Airport contributes approximately $42 billion to Ontario's GDP. That is more than the GDP of countries like Jeppessen, Sierra Leone, Maldives, and Bhutan. There are plenty of options to shop, including a duty-free store where I usually purchase chocolates or other gifts. And if you're hungry or if you hate airline food and want to take restaurant food for your flight, there are a handful of options in the waiting area near the gates. This is the bird we are flying on today. Registered as Alpha 6 Echo Delta Zulu, this A380 is almost 12 years old. It's time to board our flight. This aircraft is configured with 14 first class seats, 76 business class seats and 399 economy class seats. That's a total of almost 489 seats. So with the crew, that would mean on a full flight, this aircraft is capable of carrying more than 500 people. Welcome to my seat. Today we're seated at seat 83A, located at the very rear of this aircraft. This seat comes equipped with an in-flight entertainment system, complete with a conveniently stored remote. Not to forget a coat or two. For those of you who stand tall at 6 feet 2 inches, you'll be pleased to know that the legroom here is quite generous. The seat also features a USB port and an audio port, a cup holder, and a foldable tray table for all your needs. To ensure your journey is as comfortable as possible, the airline provides a soft pillow, a warm blanket, and a basic set of headphones. An amenity kit is also provided, which we'll delve into later in this review. One point to note is that my seat did not have a universal power outlet. This means you might have to share the outlet with your seatmate when charging your devices, which I ended up doing. Not ideal, but also not a deal breaker.
The seat, as this may damage the phone and its battery. By now, your TV screen, tray table and footrest should be folded away.
The flight was a bit delayed due to cargo loading taking longer than anticipated, and we ended up pushing back at 14:22, almost 27 minutes behind schedule.
Whenever the seatbelt sign is switched on, you should be seated with your seatbelt fastened.
While we taxi to runway 5, please do like this video and subscribe. Throughout our climb, we encountered mild to heavy turbulence, almost up to 34,000 feet. Once at a cruising altitude, we continued to experience low to mild turbulence for almost 2 more hours. The first meal was served 1.5 hours into our flight, and it looked like Emirates had run out of vegetarian meals for people seated towards the back of the aircraft, which was very disappointing. I went with apple juice for beverage, and the meal consisted of crackers, bread, chocolate pastry for dessert, and some salad. Bonus points for the metal cutlery. Luckily for me, the crew managed to find a couple of extra veggie meals that consisted of eggplant curry, rice, roti, and a lentil curry. The pastry looked great, but I was left a little disappointed. You will also find this piece of chocolate hiding in every tray, so make sure you look out for that. It's time to explore the in-flight entertainment system. Emirates' in-flight entertainment is called ICE, and it stands for Information, Communication and Entertainment. Let's explore the most popular type of entertainment, movies and TV. Emirates has an incredible collection of movies from multiple genres, covering multiple languages including English, Arabic, Hindi, Spanish, Portuguese, Hebrew, Vietnamese, and many other languages from around the world. Additionally, they do have a good collection of movies for kids and people who are double quotes, kids at heart. The collection of TV shows is equally impressive, and if you are in a mood to be productive or learn something, Emirates has a bunch of videos from LinkedIn Learning that would teach you something useful for sure. What did I end up watching? A bit of history about our planet. So this is what our amenity kit consisted of: toothpaste and brush, a pair of socks, and an eye mask that are all placed in this pouch with a line on it. Bonus points for the amenity kit, as not all airlines provide this. Snacks were served after crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Everyone was served drinks along with a stone oven-baked margarita pizza. I did not expect this to be any good, but to my surprise it tasted a lot better than I expected it to. Close to 10 hours after departure, breakfast was served, and this time I went with the non-vegetarian option. Drinks were served too, but I went for water instead. Yogurt, bread, fruits, cheese and veggies, and a granola bar was served along with eggs, beans, hash browns and mushrooms. Seatbelt signs have been turned on, so sit back and enjoy this approach into Dubai. So, having completed my first ever flight with Emirates, what are my thoughts about the Emirates economy class? I think Emirates definitely has a great economy product and good service too. The ground staff and the flight crew were friendly, the food was excellent, bonus points for the metal cutlery, great IFE, and a clean cabin and a washroom. I will definitely fly Emirates again, but before I do that, I would love to compare the economy product on Etihad in Qatar. And with that, this brings an end to the video. Thank you for joining me on this flight, and if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing for more exciting content. Until next time, safe travels.